Week 7 of college football is here, and we only got 3 Big 12 matchups because the Texas Tech TCU game was played on Thursday, so yesterday. I will talk about that game more on my power rankings. Texas Tech won 17-14 in a surprisingly low scoring game. So, yeah, tomorrow will be the race preview and all that fun stuff, but just getting into it. Oklahoma State plays at Kansas State. Two teams struggling and desperately needing a win. Oklahoma State coming off a home loss to Iowa State, and then Kansas State. It's just been a struggle all year, 2-4. They just lost on the road to Baylor by a last 10-second. I think it was a last 10-second field goal. So they're obviously both struggling. Cornelius for Oklahoma State, 16 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But, still not great. Not up to the Mason Rudolph standard, obviously, but they are in desperate need of a win. And Kansas State, the run game, last week, Barnes went off. He had like 250 yards or something. He only had like 22 or so carries, so he had a really good day. And then for Oklahoma State, you got their running back, Justice Hill. I think he'll have a good day, but I think at the end, Oklahoma State just edges out Kansas State. I think they win it 31-27 for that game. But yeah, it'll be interesting to watch. Next up, we got Baylor at Texas. Baylor coming off a late field goal win against Kansas State at home. Texas coming off a late field goal win against their rival Oklahoma. So both teams riding a little bit of momentum into this game. Baylor 4-2, 4 times more wins than last year. And then Texas, they're having a pretty good season. After dropping the opening game to Maryland, it's been uphill since then. 5 straight wins, 3 wins against ranked opponents. 2 of those were overrated. One of them is Oklahoma, so I don't know, but it's in Austin. I think it's a big advantage. Baylor's defense has allowed up to 32 points a game, almost just over 400 yards a game, which is not good for them. The offense has been doing very well this year, scoring 35 points a game, but Texas, their defense is a very good defense. And last week, they kind of gave it up in the fourth quarter, but I think they have a good enough defense. They're not going against Kyler Murray again. They're going against Charlie Brewer. Charlie Brewer's definitely having a good season, but I think Texas wins this one. I don't think it'll be a blowout or anything. Well, not like a super big blowout, but I think Texas takes it 38-21. I think the defense steps it up, and I think the offense is able to score on the Baylor defense. So, yeah. Last game we got is West Virginia at Iowa State. This one could be interesting just because it's at Iowa State, and Iowa State is coming off a win against Oklahoma State on the road. And that Purdy guy was pretty good. Yeah. It'll be interesting. But Will Grier, obviously, last week he had 3 interceptions. That's not good. So he's got to go. He had 4 touchdowns last week, but still not good. They're number 6 right now in the playoff talks, so they got to keep winning. Obviously, they can't afford to lose a game like this. But this would be a big win for Iowa State, a big momentum booster. Purdy, if he's playing, then if he can do what he did last week, that'd be great. But I think Iowa State, I just don't think they have enough offense. And I don't think David Montgomery's playing. I'm not sure. He's questionable, actually, for this game. But still, I think if they don't have him or if they don't have a fully healthy David Montgomery, I think that's a big advantage for West Virginia. And you have to remember that Iowa State, they played Oklahoma at home, and they played them pretty tough. They only lost by 10 points, only allowed 37 points. And I think West Virginia has a better defense, obviously, than Oklahoma. So I think that'll come into play, and that'll be a big advantage. And then Purdy making his first career start. I think it could end up being a fun game to watch, but I think West Virginia still wins it. I think it's a high-scoring game. I think West Virginia still wins. I think they win it 48-34 with a nice road victory, which would help them and keep them in the conference championship talks. Obviously, a loss in the Big 12 is not good. There's only 2 unbeatens right now in the Big 12 in conference play, which would be Texas and West Virginia. So, yeah. But that's all I got for today. It was a short one, 3 games, and not much else. But thank you for watching. If you would like to watch, I don't know, my race recap from last week, here you go. If you'd like to see my Big 12 power rankings from last week, here you go. Yeah. Subscribe. Click on my face like normal. Click on my face if you want to subscribe. If you've been watching and you want to subscribe, just click on my face. Thank you for watching.